Hey, I'm Pete Thorn, and I am here with the Soundblox Pro Multiwave Distortion. So I use this amazing box on all the guitars that you heard on the song at the top of the video, and I also used it on the bass. I tried to show you that it'll do a ton of different types of distortion, fuzz, overdrive, clean boost sounds. It's an amazing unit. It's programmable, so you can store up to 6 presets, and you can recall them using the buttons here or also using MIDI. It's got MIDI in. It's a multi-wave distortion unit, okay? So it'll split your guitar into 10 different frequency bands and then distort them all separately, which supposedly, as SourceAudio says, retains a lot more clarity. It'll also do traditional single band style distortion. It's got octafuzz, fold back distortion, all this crazy stuff. It's easier to just play and show you though, so I'm going to do that in a second. What else? It's got a mix knob that allows you to vary the amount of clean signal. So you can vary clean and distorted per preset. It is also hot hand ready, so SourceAudio makes this crazy hot hand ring that you put on. You can do all this crazy stuff and vary the amount of distortion by waving your hand around. Pretty cool, if you're flamboyant. I like that. What else? Sustain knob, that varies the amount of compression pre-distortion, and then it's got a drive knob, which is the distortion amount. So that's it, really. I'm going to pick up the guitar again and just show you some of the sounds I came up with for that song at the top of the video and talk more about it. Okay, so I got my trusty old 335 and I'm running into my Shure SL68 with the volume on about 2.5. It's like a Plexi style amp, and so it's just a good sort of Brit clean sound on the edge of breakup. This is the sound that I came up with on the Soundblox unit for the opening riff in that song that you heard. Okay, so this unit does have a signature sort of sound to it to me, even though it's super tweakable. It's got this signature sort of forward mid character that I love. It makes parts jump out. So I've been using it a lot on tracks when I want a part to really stand out and be almost a little bit gnarly. It's got this real dynamic and responsive character too, so that if you vary your pick attack, the tone changes. Okay, so that's one of the more sort of traditional distortion or overdrive sounds I came up with on the unit. Now I'll show you some crazier stuff. This is a single band fold back distortion. So it's crazy. I love it. It sounds like the speakers are exploding. With sounds like this, I love to play double stops and just see what happens. It's totally unpredictable. really fun. So this is just kind of one of those crazy sonic palette devastation things. Sounds great with harmonics too. It's extremely envelope sensitive, so you don't know what it's going to do. You know, it changes with as the note, as you attack it, and then as it dies out, the distortion just completely changes character. Pretty awesome sound. I love it. Okay, so obviously this is an octave distortion. Completely cool sounding. I've boosted mids and rolled off some lows, as you can see on the little graphic EQ there, to really kind of make it nasal and cut through. If you want to put the lows back, it's super simple on the graphic. You can fatten it right up. So let's do that. And then with one button push, you can be back at your preset. Okay, and with the clean dirty knob, I can also put some clean signal back in, so it's not quite so crazy. Okay, it's just pretty infinitely tweakable, this box, and producers love it because it sounds so crazy. It's like if you're at all jaded about distortion devices and you think you've seen it all, this one is definitely something new. Okay, here's a single band octave distortion. It sounds like the guitar is coming through a broken transistor radio. I love it. I just love stuff like that because it's like producers are always saying, make it sound like something other than a guitar, you know? They're tired of straight, you know, classic guitar sounds, and so this box definitely delivers it. You can sit here and write parts all day that sound kind of broken and messed up. Okay, here's two sounds. It's the exact same preset, but I radically altered the EQ and I saved it twice. So, okay, one of them's way more mid-scoop, the other one's got way more mids. And you can hear how much you can affect the sound with the EQ. The first one that's mid-scoop sounds almost sitar-like, and I really dig it. Okay, here's the same sound now with way more mids. Okay, so that's it, man. The Soundblox Pro Multiwave Distortion. I love it. It's great. Completely unique device, and you should check it out.